What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Double DRC here, bringing you another video. Today's video I'm really excited for. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on the product that I got, and actually I tried 3D printing the product first, which would have worked until I got to the transmission. So let me show you what I 3D printed so far, and I'll probably continue to 3D print at some point, but I'm going to be honest with you, it's probably not as good as the real thing. So here I got, you can't tell from that, it's a Tamiya, it's a replica of a Tamiya 1/14 scale big rig. So I got the axles printed out, all the shafts inside, tires, pretty much everything on the base of it that is needed. And then I got to the transmission, and that's where things went awry. I think from the files that I found, they said you're supposed to use a resin print for the gears inside the transmission, which I don't have. I only have a standard printer. Actually, I have two printers, one's down. But not having a resin printer, I went ahead and printed those gears anyway, and they broke apart and didn't work. So I got really frustrated and stopped for a while. Decided to start 3D printing something else, which was this guy. So they also have files for the trailer to 3D print. So I got this all 3D printed, and I got to the point where you kind of had to put the deck on, which you got to buy something else like plexiglass or something to put on the deck. But the cross members, there's no bolt holes that specifically show where they're supposed to go. So I think I have to drill them, but I'm not really sure. Got frustrated with that too, which this isn't as big as a deal as the transmission issue was. So instead, what did I do? Boom. A box with stars on it. Tower Hobbies was having a pretty good deal for sales or discounts on their prices. They had this, which is the Black Edition Grand Hauler, for I think it was like $420, and at the time they had a deal for like $75 off, and I had some leftover points to reduce it even further. So I got a really good price on this, and I'm really excited to unbox it and start building it, because it is a kit. But I figured, why stop there? I also purchased the flatbed trailer that is supposed to look like. So I'm excited and ready to unbox this too, and get into a video, probably a separate video of building this also. I'm going to try to do a video of me building both of these, because I've never built an RC car before. I've built models before, but nothing to this scale, so it'll be pretty interesting to see how it goes. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, let's get into the meat of the meat and potatoes. So I'll unbox both of these first. Obviously, I'm going to build the Grand Hauler first, and it's going to take the longest. But let's get it out of the box, see what it looks like. I'm pretty impressed with the size of the box. Look at that. All right. Let me hold it up here. Here is, get this box out of the way. Expertly cataloged. The Grand Hauler Matte Black Edition comes with the shell already pre-painted, which I can 3D print. There's files to 3D print other cabs, which I'm going to try at some point, because that's what I have to do with that one over there. Just got to get to that point. So there it is. I believe I already have a motor for it. I don't have a transmitter yet, because I wasn't sure exactly what they were calling for. I think it's a 4-channel one, but I wasn't positive. So I didn't get a transmitter yet. We'll be getting that soon. But I figured till I get it built and all that good stuff, it's going to be a while anyway. But yeah, there it is. I have a motor. Oh, right there it says 4-channel receiver. Okay. I'm going to have to order 2 servos, a speed controller. Well, the motor came with a speed controller. Got the battery packs and all that other good stuff. So really all I need to do is build this and then figure out what transmitter and servos I want. So there's that one. And that box is gigantic. Now let's get open the potatoes. Okay, well this was a little bit larger box for the item put into it, but get that out of the way. Okay, and here's the trailer. Semi-flatbed. See this one, the thing that I started 3D printed is supposed to look pretty much exactly like this. But there's differences that I'm hoping when I build this one, I can look at the other one and go, oh, okay, this is where that goes, and this is where that goes. So I'm hoping I'm going to build this one with the cross beams up because they have it's almost like a log carrier, it seems. But the other one I want to make a straight flatbed. I'm going to do it without these uprights because I have another thing to show you guys that I'm going to haul with it. So that is a cheaper Amazon, no big brand name excavator that I haven't had outside and played with yet to see if it's even worth anything. But the biggest reason I wanted it is because I want to be able to strap it down on the flatbed and haul it around because I think it'll look pretty cool. So we're going to get moving on the grand hauler. After that, we'll get moving on this trailer, and then hopefully building this trailer, I'll be able to finish the 3D printed trailer and really lock that down. So I'll have a couple different trailers. There's other files on dump bed trailers, containers that you can 3D print to make look like shipping containers. There's just a whole bunch of stuff you can 3D print for these. And I really want to, after I get it built and squared away, I'm really going to start looking more into some of that stuff and see what we come up with. Because I mean, there's all sorts of things you can do with these. I've seen stuff on different sites where they lengthen the frame and put bigger cabs on them, which look pretty cool. They change up. There's so much stuff you can change on these. So I'm pretty excited to hopefully get into some videos of really putting this together and seeing what we can do with it. So there it is. There's the 2 boxes. I'm pretty excited to get going on it. So I'll cut this video here and make another video hopefully soon on putting this guy together. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here it is in all its glory, spread out across the whole table that I got here. So what I didn't realize is, one, this came with a motor, which I'm probably not going to use. We'll see. I already got a motor and speed controller. Maybe I'll just use the speed controller. We'll see. But here's all the parts, and there is a lot of them. So this is going to take some time putting together. So I'm going to pull out the instructions here, see what is the first move in building this guy. You see what all this other stuff is. Stickers, which I may or may not be putting on. We'll see. See what I want to do with it. Also, it comes with an interior like a truck, a driver and whatnot. I don't think I'm putting that in because I think it says if you get one of the multi-function control systems, that kind of takes up the interior of the cab. The other thing here is important information concerning this kit. When assembling this kit, tools include knives are used, extra care, avoid personal injury, take care, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So, if you're putting this together and you want to read all the warnings and all that other stuff, they got that for you. Here's the radio antenna. We don't need that right now either. Okay, so here's the book. There it shows your required items, which, like I said, I need to order a transmitter and some servos. And then here's the required tools. It looks like they give you pretty much everything you need within reason. I mean, they do give you some glue here and stuff, so you don't need any model glue or anything unless you run through that much model glue. All right, let's read a little deeper. I'm guessing this is Chinese for have an adult help you. Don't let your baby eat the toys. Do everything you're told. Watch snapping off the parts. You could poke an eye out. Paint with the window open because you don't want the fumes. And then watch where you're swinging your arm so you don't knock somebody out. Okay. Gives you how the wiring should be set up. All right, here we go. Into the build itself. Starting with the servos, which I don't have. I'll just move on to, so let's cut this video because I need servos before I even start doing anything. Well, I'll be back when I order some servos.